Hi, my name is Ryan Schettino, and this is my IBM Watson project. This is the dashboard I created using IBM software. Some of the questions that I had asked the program are: what are the values of discount by state? How do the values of profit compare by city? How do the values of profit compare by segment? How do the values of sales compare by postal code? The data I gathered pertains to supermarkets that are in the southern states. After my spreadsheet was completed, I imported it into IBM Watson's analytics program. The program played a big role in creating these charts after I asked it a series of questions that would help create presentable graphs and charts. The overview of the data shows columns listed as profit, city, state, discounts, and segments of the market. The rows just listed the variety of different supermarkets that the data pertains to. Below, I will talk more in depth about each individual graph. So this is my profit by city. The chart above does a great job explaining what city is most profitable. The y-axis represents profit and the x-axis represents the county of each supermarket. Based on the data provided, it looks like the city of Atlanta is the most profitable with over $7,000 in profits for their supermarket. Also, Jacksonville supermarkets look like it's losing profits by over $6,000. This chart and its data are meaningful to companies because it can help them better understand what cities are most profitable and also where they should open up their next supermarket. For example, since Atlanta seems to be the most profitable, it might be a good idea for a company to open up a supermarket near that city. This is the profit by segment page. The bar graph above shows the different segments these supermarkets have to offer. It's broken up into 3 segments labeled consumer, corporate, and home office. Most of the profits that come from these southern supermarkets come from consumer goods. This is good for companies to know because it allows them to market and tailor their products toward the consumer segment instead of corporate and home office segments. This analytic is also meaningful because it lets companies know the profit they earn based on each segment. For example, the home office segment provides companies with the least amount of total profit, so it doesn't make sense to put all their focus on that segment of the market. Based off the data in the graph above, it might make sense for supermarkets to try and target the corporate segment of the market since it does provide the supermarkets with a profitable margin. So this is the sales by postal code graph. The IBM Watson analytics program created this graph showing values of sales and how they compare in each postal code. The bar graph above lists the different postal codes by county and the amount of sales that each postal code brings to the supermarket. Since each sale takes place in a different postal code, the cost of goods will vary. This is good for a company to know because it will allow them to know how much profit they will bring in at a specific sale price. It will also provide supermarkets valuable information when it comes to where they should advertise promotional items. For example, if there is a postal code that lacks sales in that area, then a supermarket might want to mail coupons to people within that area to bring more sales. And lastly, this is the discount by state. The image above highlights which regions are provided with the biggest discounts. It looks like Florida supermarkets receive the greatest discounts compared to all other southern states. This is good for companies to know because it will allow them to know what process should be set at and how much they want their margins to be set for maximum profit. Only 3 of the southern states currently receive discounts according to their data. The states are Tennessee, North Carolina, and Florida. Tennessee receives the least amount of discounted goods among the 3 states, leaving North Carolina in the middle. Supermarkets might think this chart is helpful because they can afford to start offering discounts in other states that they feel will bring in more sales. And that is the end of my project. Thanks for listening.